my gosh, my eye. Okay. That's the vibes that we going for, okay? Facetune smooth filter, but in real life. The way social media is set up, apparently, if you don't do it on camera, it didn't happen. So there y'all have it. We want to add the shape back to the face, okay? It's like, why so serious? And my itty bitty, almost non-existent eyelashes. Okay, as y'all can see, y'all can't see nothing. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. This is your first time seeing me. Hello, it's your girl Diamond Janae here on YouTube, and on this YouTube channel we do everything hair, everything makeup, product reviews, lifestyle content, all that good fun stuff. So if that's the type of stuff that you guys are into, definitely consider subscribing to your girl down below. So as you guys can see by the title, today your girl is finally doing her everyday makeup routine, and I have been doing some experimenting as far as like what I feel like best works for me and also the environment, because I don't know about y'all, but in PA the weather, it's been hot. It's been very hot, but no fear, Diamond is here. Okay, but without further ado, let's get started. So just a disclaimer, my wig is not laid down to the boards like it can be, so don't try to clock how my ear ties be looking. I just need my hair to be out the way, and I don't feel like getting it to grab my clips. Okay, we just gonna move past that. Oh my gosh, my eye. Okay, so first and foremost, we are going to be starting off with the e.l.f. primer, and what was this called again? The e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. That is so bad, because I think the last or the second to last video I posted on my channel was a review comparing this with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And spoiler alert, just in case you guys have not seen that video, I actually like this product better. But ever since then, I've basically been using this product to prime my face when I do a full face of makeup. I literally just put 2 pumps, as you guys can see here. And I will say with this product, definitely work fast when it comes to this product, because I definitely feel like this product does dry down rather quickly. And then because of the fact that it's summer, and on top of that it's been super humid, I'm actually not going to be using a foundation. I'm going to be using the Fenty Eavesdrop Skin Tint. And if you guys are wondering, I am the shade 15. I don't think this is the shade that the website matches me with compared to like my foundation shade, so definitely keep that in mind as well. But if you guys are wondering what my regular Fenty Beauty foundation shade was, I am in the shade 350, and the product that I personally like to use is the Hydrating Longwear Foundation. And of course, as you guys can see, this is what it's looking like, and I'm literally just going to put a dab like so on the back of my hand, as you guys can see here. And again, I feel like it does still look a bit more on the cool tone side, because I am very warm toned as far as my foundation shades go. But once I apply it to my face and once I blend it in, it literally blends in perfectly. Like when I tell you guys, this is legit like your skin but better. Like it was not lying on the advertisement whatsoever. And then I'm just gonna go ahead real quick and spread this in with my foundation brush. But me personally, especially during the summer, I don't like feeling like I have a pound of makeup on my face, so that's why skin tints have kind of been my go-to. And then next for concealer, I'm going to be going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And then of course, I am going to be putting a dot on both the inner corners, and then on both the outer corners, I'm just gonna go ahead and create like that winged type of line. I don't do the whole triangle under the nose. I said under the nose. I do not do the whole like triangle under your eye thing. And then as you guys can see, I basically just put concealer in all the areas I usually put it in. So of course my nose, my forehead, underneath my eyes, and then also my chin. These are usually my go-to concealer spots for my particular face shape, as you guys can see. And I am gonna let the concealer dry down just a little bit, just because I wanted to provide more coverage compared to if I were to just try to spread it out now. Plus, I also don't really care to spread out concealer as soon as I apply it, just because of the simple fact that I feel like it gets messy and it's harder to control and make sure it stays in a specific spot it's supposed to stay in, if that makes sense. Next, I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush, and as you guys can see, I need to clean it. I knew I was gonna film an everyday makeup routine video today, and of course the one main thing I told myself I needed to do, I dead forgot to do until I actually sat down to film, and that's to clean my makeup brushes. But you know what, we just gonna roll with the punches, and these makeup brushes are just gonna have to wait to get cleaned until after this video is done. Another thing I like to do is too, before I do blend out my under eyes, is that I like to get my banana powder set up. So of course, per usual, I feel like ever since I got this product like forever and a day ago, I always use this banana powder. But that is of course the Fenty Beauty banana powder. But as you guys can see, now I'm basically just blending in that concealer, and I'm just bouncing back and forth just because I want both sides of my eyes to basically be even as I'm blending everything out. Look at me looking all fresh face and dewy. That's the vibes that we going for, okay? Facetune smooth filter, but in real life. So I will say I did already blend out my face after I got done cleaning it in the bathroom, but like I guess I'll just like insert a cute clip of like me doing this just so y'all can see, I guess. I don't know, I mean, yeah, but that's all I'm doing. The way social media is set up, apparently if you don't do it on camera, it didn't happen. So there y'all have it. And then next I'm just gonna go ahead and use one of these, like, I don't even really know what you would call, I don't think they're puff bowls. I don't know, I feel like this particular product has been very popular for a little bit. So I mean, this is what it is. I actually got mine from Shein, but I do know that you can get a pack of these off of Amazon, and I'm just applying that on my under eyes and then also where I put the concealer. So for the next step, I'm going to be going ahead into the Maybelline City Bronzer. And if you guys are wondering, this is in the shade 300. I will say too, when it comes to this product, less is definitely more. But I basically just allow myself to just let me build up the product instead of just going crazy all at once. Because there have been times where I went too heavy-handed and then my face just looked nuts. So there's that. But as you guys can see, I'm basically just applying this in all the regular areas. So of course, I'm going to be working on my cheekbones. And as you guys can see, I'm not really using a swiping motion. I used to do my contour like that, but now I kind of just like to press it in. But yeah, but as you guys can see, less is definitely more, because I think I put maybe like 2 swipes worth of product, and even then I feel like I might have done a little bit too much. But we just gonna wait until the final result to kind of go from there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead along my jawline to help define that as well and give that some color, because I'm not trying to be over here looking crazy and one-dimensional. We want to add the shape back to the face, okay? Listen, I look good. Praise God, shoot, because it's only Jesus himself that got me to this point. I know that for sure. And now I'm basically just gonna go in with this angled brush, as you guys can see here. And then again, less is definitely more when it comes to this product. So I'm just gonna take my time building this product up to go ahead and contour my nose. And I always like to start at like the curvature of like where my eye is right here, if I don't already have eyeshadow in that area, just because I feel like it helps the overall shape on the nose contour better. I swear, I feel like my face always looks so intense when I'm doing like more fine details like my nose contour, or if I'm doing like a detailed eyeshadow look. It's like, why so serious? And then last but not least, when it comes to this bronzer, I'm basically just gonna go ahead with a regular fluffy type eyeshadow brush, as you guys can see here. And I'm just gonna be applying a generous amount. Well, I wanna say like generous, but I'm basically just gonna put this all over my eyelid in no particular way. But just so there's some color on my lids before I add my mascara. And then next, of course, another one of my favorite products, I'm going to be going in with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder to basically set my entire face and let everything blend in nice and smoothly. And also too, I feel like I did a little too much in this area, so I'm also going to use this pressed powder as a diffuser as well to help with that. But yeah, here's a pro tip. If you apply too much contour, all you gotta do is just get a pressed powder and then kind of like lightly brush over it to kind of help diffuse it so it's not as intense. I'm mainly focusing the powder itself on where I put my skin tint and not so much where I put my contour. I hate when that part of my nose ring is like sticking out because I have like the corkscrew, and then it low-key looks like I have a boogie, but I promise I don't. It's just my nose piercing. And then next, going into probably the only mascara that I have tried in the whole like 5+ years of me doing makeup that actually I feel like works for me and my itty bitty almost non-existent eyelashes. Okay, as y'all can see, y'all can't see nothing, but as soon as I pop this Essence Lash Princess on, y'all gonna see a difference. Okay, but yeah, but this is pretty affordable too. I think this was like 10 bucks off of Amazon, and mind you, at the time, I feel like one of the first times I ever purchased this product, it was actually like Amazon's, like one of Amazon's favorites or something like that. But honestly, the reviews definitely do not lie. This product definitely works the best for my lashes, especially considering the fact that they are very thin and almost non-existent. But as you guys can see, it doesn't make a dramatic difference, but you can tell a difference, and that's the vibe that I always like to go for when it comes to like more laid back makeup looks, as far as like everyday looks or like no makeup looks. So this is usually my go-to product to use for that. Also too, like, are y'all the type of people that have to put mascara on with the same hand for both eyes, or do you switch? Because for me, fun fact, I'm left hand dominant, but whenever it comes to my mascara, I cannot apply mascara like this. I don't know what it is, but I can't, and every single time I've tried in the past, it never ends up working out good, so I always just do it this way instead. But definitely let me know down in the comments because I'm curious. Alright guys, so next we're going to be getting a 2-for-1 with this product. So I am going to be using the BH Cosmetics Blushing and Bali palette, as you guys can see here, as soon as the camera focus is right, hopefully. But if you open this bad boy up, as you guys can see, this has definitely been through a couple of things, okay? We just gonna move past the part where these two joints is missing for the most part. As when I tell y'all, I literally dropped this product twice, and that's why it looks the way it does. Like, what? Like, so definitely be aware of that. If you're somebody who's known for dropping stuff, just be wary when it comes to BH Cosmetics palettes, because literally their powders be coming out in like 2.5 seconds. So just be wary of that. But I do still have a little bit like in the corners and stuff that I still use sometimes, because it's like, if it's there, I'm gonna use it. Freak, like, no, there's still some product there, so it is going to be used. I'm gonna get my money's worth, even though this palette was like $10 at the time, but still, I'm gonna get my money's worth. Now I will say, when it comes to like my more like glam, like if I'm planning on doing like a night out type of situation, I tend to go more for the darker blush. But when it comes for more like daytime type vibes, I usually like to use the color in the middle, which is called Coral. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that right above where I put that bronzer to have that nice highlight blush contour type of situation. And it's like, again, I feel like this is literally like the perfect, I almost hit the crap out of my funny bone. Woo! Thank you, Jesus, because that's the last thing I'm trying to do with right now. But anyways, as you guys can see, it definitely does add a nice amount of color to your cheeks. And again, less is more when it comes to this product, so definitely be careful as you're building it up. And then sometimes I do like to put whatever excess I have on the button of my nose, depending on the vibes that we is going for. So next we are going to be trying to go ahead and get a little bit of this product right here, and this is Sunkissed. So but I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of, you know, just get in the corners, and do what I can do with that. But as you guys can see, like, I'm still able to get a decent amount of product, so it's not even like I'm over here like scrapping for change or nothing, you know. But of course, I'm just gonna put that right above where I put that blush, and then applying it on both sides, and again just building up from there. And of course, the reason why my head's cocked to a certain way is because I need to be able to see how this highlighter is looking as I'm applying it, because I ain't trying to look too crazy. But right now, we looking good. And then I'm just gonna apply a little bit on my nose because I feel like my nose is already kind of semi-shiny from when I applied that little bit of blush earlier. And then just put a little bit on the bridge of my nose. I'm not too particular when it comes to this part. I literally just do this and that's it. But I'm also just gonna put a little bit under my brow bone as well. And again, because of the fact that I do not have any current eyeshadow on my eyes, I'm able to be more sloppy with it and not have to be so precise. So of course that's always nice, but I do like to have that little glow on my brow bone, as you guys can see. And then I'm also just gonna put a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Okay, that was a lot of it. So next, moving on to lips, I'm going to be going ahead with the NYX lip liner. Listen, when it comes to NYX Cosmetics, they really know what they're doing when it comes to their liners, whether it's eyeliner, lip liner, and then also their NYX butter glosses. Chef's kiss. Okay, listen. But yeah, what's this called? Oh, so this particular brown lip liner is in the shade Espresso, and I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips. And I will say though too, lately when I do my lip liner, I usually don't overline my lips too much anymore, just because I feel like by the time everything's said and done with my lips, I feel like my lips be looking a little too big sometimes, especially because again, like my face did slim down from how it looked last year, so I don't really feel like it's too necessary. But as you guys can see, again, basic brown lip liner. And then next I'm going to be going into my all-time favorite. Like when I tell you guys, if you love wearing lip gloss, especially if you want a good lip plumper that actually does what it's supposed to do, you need this bad boy right here. So this is the NYX Filler Instinct, as you guys can see. And then also, as you guys can see, this tube is basically empty. I know for a fact I have another one of these somewhere, but I really do not feel like going through the headache and try to dig through all my purses and try to figure out where I actually put it. But I'm just gonna go ahead and use the last little bit that's in here, and we gonna make it do what it do, because honestly you don't even really need a lot. And I will say too, I do like applying this first before like my actual like lip product, just because I feel like it's easier when I put it back in the tube. Because I don't know about y'all, but if I kind of tend to do about like maybe like 3 to 4 different lip combos depending on how my eyeshadow's looking or the type of vibe that I'm going with the particular look. But with all that being said, I don't like my lip gloss tube ended up being like a weird brownish nudish type color. Like no, like I like my lip gloss to stay clear. Like I don't like doing the whole dip. That's why like even when I just applied it now, I was trying to not go into the brown lip liner at all, even though of course it's there, but I'm not like focusing the actual applicator on my brown lip liner. And that's how my tube was able to stay this clear for the most part. I mean, of course, like the actual applicator itself does have some product in it, but other than that, it has stayed, and I dropped it, but it stayed clear for me because that's how I tend to go about doing my lips. But anyways, I don't even know if y'all even care about that. And then last but not least, when it comes to my lips, of course, like I briefly mentioned earlier, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Butter Gloss, and this particular shade is the BLG 45 Sugar High. And I'm pretty sure Malaysia put me onto this when we went out for her birthday a couple of months ago back in March. I'm pretty sure she's the one that put me onto this. And then I'm literally just gonna apply that right on top of where I put that clear gloss. And then on top of that too, I did forget to mention, again, because of the fact that this is a lip plumping, well not this product, but especially because the lip gloss that I applied before I applied this is a lip plumper, I like to have this be directly on my lips instead of this being on top of another product. Because again, I just feel like the lip plumping sensation, it just works better when it's like directly on your lips instead of being on top of something else. And now I'm just gonna go in and blend all that out. It's like, again, like I said before, once everything's said and done on my lips, they basically look as big as I want them to look without having to overline my lips like crazy. All right guys, so we finally made it to the end. Last but not least, to set my entire face, I'm going to be going in with the Morphe Luminous setting spray. As you guys can see here, this bad boy is almost gone as well, so I definitely do need to stock up on this. I will say though, I do have a confession to make. If I had the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, that would be my go-to setting spray. Same thing with my banana powder. I usually don't like to deviate from my setting spray because of course I personally feel as though that is one of the most important makeup products that you can own, because that will determine whether your makeup gonna look cute for an hour versus your makeup looking cute for like 8+ hours. I'm just saying. So setting spray is very, very, very important. But this definitely does get the job done, but I prefer to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, me personally, but it still gets the job done. So, and then of course I'm just gonna use my fan to help dry that down. But honestly, I don't even really have to even do this. I just feel like using it because this setting spray dries down pretty fast on its own, to be honest. But of course, again, it does claim to help add a glow, which it definitely does. It's just, again, I already kind of get the result that I want from my natural, not natural highlight, but like when I apply highlighter anyway. But yeah guys, so that's pretty much the end of the video. So as you guys can see, this is the overall finished look, and again, I absolutely love it. It's cute, it's simple, nothing too heavy on the face whatsoever. I don't sweat through this makeup at all either, so that is definitely a good thing. I will say though too, I did forget to mention in the beginning that I do have dry to normal skin, just in case you guys were wondering. But I will say I do get very, very, very oily in my nose area. So this, I will say, I can't really guarantee that this routine is 100% oil proof, but I can say at least it's oil proof for around the area that I can speak for. So definitely keep that in mind as well. But overall, I feel like pretty much anybody can do this look. I mean, it's pretty simple. Again, I did have a mix of high-end and low-end products just because, I don't know, of course I always love experimenting with high-end products when I do get the chance to, but of course they're not always 100% necessary. As you guys can tell, most of the stuff I did put on my face is on the lower end side, so definitely keep that in mind as well. But yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl down below for more makeup videos, hair tutorials, lifestyle content, all that good fun stuff. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day or evening or whatever time you guys happen to be watching this, and I'll definitely see you guys in my next one.